Never joke, never joke, never joke. Oh, money never, money never, money never, money never, money never, money. I know what you're conniving, money. Money never, money, money never, money, money. You can keep your conniving money. When you've been out for a bum, in a biz there'll be money. Now because your money done, you come with conniving money. When you had your pocket full, in a biz there'll be money. Now because your money done, you hustle for tell me money. Yes, money never, money never, money, money never, money, money. Now I don't want you conniving money. Neighbor, neighbor, joker. Neighbor, neighbor, joker. Neighbor, neighbor, joker. That's all the money that me walk. A 2 pound note and a kill that piece. A 2 pound note and a kill that piece. A 2 pound note and a kill that piece. This is all the money that me walk. I said money neighbor, money neighbor, money, money neighbor, money, money. I don't want you conniving money. Oh, Joseph.
Planning a party? Worry no more. We have all the supplies you need. At EC Party Rentals, we have folding chairs, folding tables, square tables, round tables, long tables, short tables, big tables. We have chairs, red chairs, gold chairs, white chairs, crystal chairs, chairs of all type, throne chairs. What you want, we have. Food warmers, coolers, ice, beverages. At EC Party Rentals, we have what you need to have a good time. You plan the party, we do the work. Call us 622-5933. EC Party Rentals. Let's keep your party going.
Arriving in the UK from Guyana, the Caribbean, North America, or elsewhere. Start your journey with ease and comfort by choosing First Class Travel Service, one of UK's leading providers of premium airport transfers. Enjoy a smooth, stress-free arrival by booking your comfortable and reliable airport taxi before you arrive. With affordable rates and exceptional service, we cover all major UK airports, including Heathrow, Gatwick, Manchester, Birmingham, and many more. Wherever you land, we guarantee a seamless door-to-door experience to and from any UK airport. For your peace of mind, all our drivers are fully DBS checked and cleared, ensuring a safe and trustworthy service from the moment you arrive. Our friendly staff will meet and greet you in the airport arrival hall, assist with your luggage, and escort you to one of our luxurious vehicles. So wait no longer. We're ready to look after you from the moment you arrive in the UK. You can contact us via email info@firstclasstravelservice.co.uk, office phone +4 4195 2287 176, WhatsApp +4 479 136 0576 5 or +4 479 009 50171, or simply fill in our request, a quote form, at www.firstclasstravelservice.co.uk. Travel with confidence. Travel first class.
Guyana and Guyanese, at home and abroad. Tune in to Guyanese Morning Time, hosted by Kadaki Amsterdam, where the sun always shines. Guyanese Morning Time, the people call it Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese Morning Time. The people call it Guyanese Morning Time. Rhythm, Guyanese Morning Time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again. We rise up early morning watching Tom's TV, where wisdom and knowledge, yes, it is the key. Exposing corruption over land and sea, where the wicked politicians, they try to trick me. Guyana is a land for everybody. With 6 races should live in harmony. Is one set of people getting aisle money. Is one set of people doing the tea for real. Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, this is a program that you all can see. Sharing your views and your integrity. Like it, comment and share it all around. Pass it to your neighbor, safe and sound. A sad situation going on in this town. The voice of the people is getting trampled down. Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings, with Jah as ordinate me to sing. I sing Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, fooling the people. You're promoting evil. Stop lying to the people. You are a part of the cycle. Stop fooling people. You're promoting evil. Stop lying to the people. You are a part of the cycle. I say Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, they got Brickford, Bork and Mark Benchcop. David Hines and Kadaki Amsterdam. Sherrod Duncan, Nigel London. Normal Brown and Gavin Matthews. Big up Pastor, poor people governor. Simona Brooms, Robin Simpson. Hampton Green and Winston Jordan. And yes, we can go right on and on. Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again, Guyanese morning time. The people calling Guyanese morning time. Rhythm, Guyanese morning time. Intelligence and knowledge run the front line. We go again.
The relatives and friends of young Wyndham Bacchus, they deserve justice. The family, the relatives and friends of our in Boston, they deserve justice. The family, the relatives and friends of Peter Headley, they deserve justice.
And so when we say that Guyana is an apartheid state, we have the evidence to show.
You can get meat anywhere, but for the best cuts of chicken, beef, pork, mutton, and lots more, check out T&W Harris Butcher Shop located in the East Ramvelt Market Meat Section. Call us on 609-7168. T&W Harris Butcher Shop for the best in fresh cut meats and lots more.
My Guyana, my Guyana, my Guyana, my Guyana, El Dorado, rest of all the world away. In my heart wherever I wander, memory enshrineth thee. All my hopes and aspirations, all my longings only tie everlasting bonds around us as the fleeting years roll by. My Guyana, El Dorado, my Guyana, time's unfolding and for my destiny. The redeeming, lasting splendor of years and lost glory, and the dawning of thy glory, for the long, long night is past. Oh, arise, triumphant, glorious, from the ashes of the past. Oh, arise, triumphant, glorious, from the ashes of the past. Guyana, oh, my lovely native land, more dear to me than all the world I see washed on this strand. Pour down upon the borders, looking out upon the deep, the great Atlantic flowed into a fury. For us sleep, at morn, at noon, or entering the crimson sunset's glow, I love thee, I love thee, I love thee. Oh, oh, beautiful Guyana, oh, my lovely native land, more dear to me than all the world I see washed on this ground. Pour down upon the borders, looking out upon the deep, the great Atlantic flowed into a fury, flowed into a fury. For us sleep, asleep, at morn, at noon, or entering the crimson sunset's glow, I love thee, I love thee, I love thee, I love thee.
Hello. Hi, good morning. How may I help you? Morning or your morning? Something missing, you know. How you do? How was it yesterday? How was it last night? Bear with me for a minute.
I want to serve my country. Guyana, beautiful, happy, and free. Guyana, let's cooperate with our government to help the land. Guyana the free. Together, my comrades, we will build Guyana, a country where all find opportunity. So let us begin now to show loyalty to Guyana by showing love and respect for all that it is. My brothers, my sisters, we live together. I'm on to one people, one nation, one destiny. For harmonious liberation will be forever. It work and life has been living across the years. Guyana, I want to serve my country. Guyana, beautiful, happy, and free. Guyana, let's cooperate with our government to help the land. Guyana the free. Well, it's time we settle all the nations in the interior. Our natural resources are here in great quantity. And we will do further as crisis comes for the border. With global force, we will do
Yes, morning, are you morning? Welcome to the program. How are you do? It is 18 minutes to the 8 o'clock hour, and it is definitely the 14th day of the 7th month. 14th day of 7th month. That's the 14th day of July in the year 2026. Welcome to the program. How you been? How was it last night? How was it yesterday? How are you feeling this morning? Are you hopeful about anything? Are you sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying the show? As we say, oh yeah, a tune just come to my head. I think we're gonna play the tune before we get too deep into the program. In the meantime, share the program, and tell a friend, to call a friend, to tell a friend that we are on. Okay? Do that for me. Do that for me. And while we're doing that, I'm going to play this one for you. It's by the Blue Magic. It's called Sideshow. That's what we're having in this country. A lot of sideshows.
Hurry, stepping right up. See the sister show in town for only 50 cents.
Step right up, hurry, before the show begins. My friends, I hope you will attain. It'll only cost you 50 cents to see what life has done to those like you and me. See the man with the broken heart, you see that he is sad. He hurts so bad, so bad, so bad. See the girl who has lost the only love she ever had. There's got to be no sadder show to see. No doubt about it, satisfaction's guaranteed. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make it right. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make it right. See the man who's been crying for a million years. So many tears, so many tears. See the girl who's collected broken hearts for souvenirs. It's more exciting than a one-man band. The saddest little show in all the land. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make it right. Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make it right. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make it right. Let the sideshow begin. Step right on in. Step right on in. Can't afford to pass it by. Guaranteed to make it right.
Don't let the sideshow pass you by, but don't get involved in the sideshow either. So I know you're in a hell of a hobble. Do I get involved in the sideshow or do I allow the sideshow to pass me by? Some things you gotta cut your eyes on. We are cutting our eyes on this morning. Or some things that just watch side eye, you know. You see the one over there misbehaving? And when them children see you give them a side eye, they get a message. So some things is just watch side eye and let it continue the flow and see where it will end up. We got a lot of side shows in this country right now. And yesterday, I think towards the end of the program or somewhere in the program there, I told you do not be distracted. Don't let the side shows distract you from the issues that matter most in this society right now. And one of the issues that matters most is the former president's pensions and other benefit bill that has had 2026, that has had its reading in the National Assembly. Sometime it has had its first reading. Like we established yesterday, parliamentary recess starts on the 10th of August. And if parliamentary recess starts on the 10th of August, and today is the 14th of July, we got 17 days to complete July, I think. 17 days to complete July, and 10 days, that gives us 27 days. in under a month, Parliament is going to go into recess. And so one would expect that the PPP is going to come back to the National Assembly, even if it is to do one more thing, and that is to ask you for some more money for supplementary spending. And once they're there to ask for more money for supplementary spending, it is likely that they're going to ask for a second and perhaps a third reading of the former president's benefits bill of 2026. And so I'm saying again, that is a matter that we have to deal with urgently in terms of making people aware, enlightening the populace so that they can zoom in and they can make their disagreements known, both locally and internationally. So yes, each and every one of us right now, I am encouraging you, like I like to say, I'm beseeching you, right? You need to spread the word. You need to spread the word. By now, there is enough information out there, or even if there isn't enough information out there, this one poster that I have tells you enough about the bill. It tells you enough about the bill and why you should really and truly sound your voices against this bill. And again, I'm saying you should make it your responsibility to take this bill and share it around, this poster. Share it around so that people get an understanding that this bill is at their doorsteps. This bill is at their doorsteps. It's the only way we can defeat this bill. This bill has to be defeated with the education of the populace. If we don't educate the populace about this bill, then, as they say, none will be the wiser. Many of them will not even know what is happening in relation to this bill. Many of them do not even know that there is such an attempt to pass such a bill in the National Assembly. And so we have to really, really ensure that we do our part to get that information out there. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Mr. Amsterdam alone can't do it. And at Ferguson alone can't do it. The Parliamentary 12 alone can't do it. This thing calls for a national effort. It calls for a national effort. And it is not going to cost you 1 ounce of blood to just take a flyer and share it. And I'm talking virtually here. If you go on the Facebook page, you save the flyer, well, it will be there as a photo. You save the image. I think they say save the image. You right click on it, you save the image. Give it whatever name you want. You now have it in your possession to share to your contacts. All of your WhatsApp and WhatsApp contact you can share to if you download it and save it on your device. It is allowed. So download it and save it to all your contacts on the WhatsApp. Right on Facebook there, share it to all your contacts through Messenger. Share it to all your friends and so on through Facebook Messenger and Facebook itself. It's just a click. One click, you click the share button, you select all those you want it sent to, and you send it. Share it to all the groups that you're in. Where is Guyana News Today? Where is Crimes Under the APNU? Where is Jail Jack? You know, those are some of the groups they got, you know, right? Share. What's to say, Guyana? Just share the thing. So more people become aware of what is happening. It is important that we defeat this bill. This bill has serious implications for Guyana and its financial resources. It has serious implications. One of the problems I think we have in this society is that we treat things as separate and apart from each other for the most part. A lot of us behave as though we can't multitask. A lot of us behave as though we can't do things in a collective. It is either one or the other. It can't be that. We can multitask. Right? We can multitask and we have to multitask. Good? We have to think about more than one thing at the same time. Let me again, in case you missed it, show you the connection between this bill and Ali's farm, for example. If this bill allows the president to bring in machinery or vehicles or anything whatsoever, tax-free, the former president gets to pay no tax. He lives a tax-free life. He currently living a tax-free life as president. And when he becomes former president, he's going to continue to live a tax-free life as former president. It means that during his presidential years, he contributed nothing to the coffers of this nation. And has been receiving salaries in excess of $15,000 a month. And when he retires, or is barred from running for a third term, that's a discussion we will have to have eventually. But when he's out of the seat of the president, he will continue to, if we allow this bill to pass, enjoy a tax-free life. So he didn't contribute then. He will not contribute in retirement. He is getting from the coffers now, and he will continue to get from the coffers in his retirement. But you know what is worse? He is going to be able to bring in machinery for this multi-billion-dollar farm tax-free. Tax-free. If this man has 8,000 chickens, is that what they say? 8,000 chickens? Apart from the feeders and the waters and AC according to the boys and so on that will have to be used to rear these chickens. When they get to term, that is when they reach the stage to be plucked. Nobody will sit and pluck 8,000 chickens with hands. It means that plucking machines or whatever you want to call them, pluckers, will have to be imported for this farm, tax-free, on the backs of Guyanese. Tax-free on the backs of Guyanese. In most instances, farms of that size, when they're marketing their chickens, their meat, their birds, whatever you call them, they do it in quarters. It means you will have to have cutting knives, electronic cutting knives or saws or whatever they use to cut them in quarters. Those will be imported tax-free. That is if they haven't been imported already, because this man is selling chicken to Bounty, which means that it's likely that they already have pluckers and so on the farm, and knives and so on, electrical or electronic knives and so on. Storage, heavy-duty freezers, commercial freezers and so on, imported on the backs of taxpayers. But then when the time comes to reap the benefits in terms of profits, he gets to keep all of the profits, because he will also not be required to pay taxes on the profits. It is as though in the days of slavery, the royal family sat in London, England, the UK, and had enslaved Africans and indentured immigrants here, extracting everything from the soil and sending it to the UK to be sold and have very little return to these parts of the upkeep of the enslaved and the indentured. It's another form of slavery, it's modern day slavery. the Guyanese people, are the enslaved and are the indentured, who are working your asses off, having taxes deducted at source, only to give the likes of Irfan Ali and Jack Dio and Ramatar and Sam Hines and Granger an easy time. Life in London. They are the new kings and queens. They are the new royals. And when more than 50% of us are living in below the poverty line, at 35% living in abject poverty, scrounging for a meal daily, they're living up their life. They can eat what they want when they want, eat how they want, eat it. Off of the backs of the people. So we have to understand. We have to understand the importance of ensuring that this bill doesn't succeed. Can you imagine the former president using his tax-free status to get into the agri-machinery business? Can you imagine that? Well, it's quite possible. There's no end to what these people can use their tax-free status to get an unfair advantage over the ordinary man or woman in this society. Understand that which I explained to you just now about the importation of machinery, processing machinery, and so on for the farm. That is an unfair advantage immediately, because here the ordinary farmer fighting up with 100 or 500 or even 1,000 meat bird is immediately at a disadvantage, because he has to pay taxes on the inputs, value-added tax, etc. He has to pay on the inputs. If he wants a plucking machine and electrical knives, electronic knives, and so on, he got to pay taxes if he imports them. Storage, he has to pay for his own electricity. Processing, he has to pay for his own water. And so his operating cost immediately is higher than that of a Fanali on his farm. And so he would have to sell at a higher price to cover his inputs and to get profits. Whereas a Fanali on his mega farm, with his mega millions and billions, tax-free status, will be able to sell at a lower price than that ordinary farmer who got 100 or 1,000 birds. Not because he is doing anything different, but because he's getting more favorable conditions under which to operate. That is an unfair advantage. Just as how the US, for example, ABC, and all the other letters of the alphabet countries, prohibits in many instances governments from subsidizing the agricultural sector, because they see it as unfair advantage you're giving to the local producers. If they have to export to places like US and so on, they can export at a cheaper rate when they get subsidies and so on, and so the US prohibits it. They prohibit countries that are trading with them from giving, this kind of tax breaks and reliefs and all kind of things to the farmers to boost production. And so because they see when they do that, they will be producing at a lower cost, and so they can send their stuff to the US, for example, at a lower cost and flood the US market and put the US farmers at a disadvantage. Right here locally, when your government passes this former president bill and allows the FNLE to operate a mega farm, a ranch, whatever you want to call it, with a lot of tax-free benefits, it's just as if a government is giving subsidies to their farmers, and so they're giving them an unfair advantage over other people who have to pay every step of the way. Are we understanding that? So again, I'm pleading with you. Grab this poster, share it around, share it all over. Engage in discourses, because you're here, you're part of the discourse. If you didn't know, you know. If there are things you didn't have clarity on, I hope I'm providing clarity on them. You can feel free to call, message for further clarity and help in the process of educating the masses about the dangers of allowing this bill to pass and encouraging them to sound their voices far and wide against this bill. We can't allow it to pass, people. We can't. We can't. And every day is like this situation ballooning. I want to play a clip from last Friday. Because last Friday, I did tell you, I don't know how many of you are paying attention, but I did say this last Friday. Listen to this. We are no kind of fool, so when they're asking what kind of fool they think we are no kind of fool. We know what they're doing. If it was we talk, it's 21 trucks that are coming from Brazil, you know. 21 trucks coming from Brazil. I know you want to know what they need these trucks. Hi. You're going to see what they're in them trucks just now. We're going to talk about what they're in them trucks. In the meantime, between time,
He took 100 pounds of lead.
100 pounds of lead.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna fix this world today. Because I know
I wish it was that easy to fix this world of ours. Or this country more in particular.
Things up, and a brand new world began.
Y'all got the drift? Friday last while we were here, I raised the issue of the trucks coming from Brazil with cows. Y'all remember that? Yeah. The trucks coming from Brazil with cows. You know, one of the things I dread sometimes, or I regret, let me see, is not having the kind of resources to do the kind of work I would really like to do in terms of exposing corruption in this government. But then I must commend other people for doing it, even if they start out of the block after me. I see Terence Campbell and the APNU parliamentarians, a couple of them, featuring this Cowgate. I see Azruddin upfront and personal with this Cowgate. So yes, apparently the opposition might be focusing to some extent on at least one of the in this instance on the same thing, Cowgate. Because I did indicate to you that as we were speaking on Friday, there were more than 20 trucks at the Europocari crossing, bringing live cattle to Guyana. Suspected to be going to FNLE's farm. Suspected to. Nobody was sure. And once that expose happened and people started paying attention to it, confusion became the order of the day. Because all of the trucks were now stuck when they got further down the road. When I say stuck, not physically being stuck in mud or anything. But they were halted. Because, hey, these people have an eye on us. And so they're going to be monitoring where these trucks going. We can't go to the mega farm with them. They're going to skin up the teeth man more. So let me stop and buy time along the way and hope that they're going to go away so we could move these trucks in the dead of night like the thieves we are. And so since the watchers weren't moving, then we're going to stay here and see who could outwit who. And then cows started dying. And then what else is revealed? These are actually pregnant heifers. They're pregnant heifers. And since the eyes are on us, so we can't carry them to a finale farm, we are finding an alternative arrangement. Let us take them to Ibini, or let us say we are taking them to Ibini. I see Sotrek is saying these are the farm at Ibini. The farm at Ibini is supposed to be the nation's farm, in case you don't know that. The farm at Ibini is supposed to be the nation's farm. And let me tell you a little bit that I know about that. Under the Granger government, a road was supposed to be constructed. I don't know if that road was ever constructed. Winston Jordan, if you're on the program and you know, you can tell us. But it was in the plans of the Granger administration. I think the road, they had started cutting the road. For the farm at Ibini. The farm at Ibini is supposed to be a demonstration farm under the auspices of the Ministry of Agriculture. And so again, I'm saying, I think the road was being cut from Ibini to Borbis River or somewhere like that. Under the Granger administration. I'm sure about the efforts to cut a road to the Ibini farm there, because it's the demonstration farm, or it was the demonstration farm. I see people saying it's Ali's farm. I don't know if Ali has appropriated it or misappropriated it, like he has misappropriated a lot of things in this country. But so since we can't carry it to the mega ranch, we're going to have to divert it to Ibini and say, well, you know, it was intended for Ibini in the first place. And so this is no scandal. This is a national program we have to import these pregnant heifers. And the agriculturalist again could tell me if I'm using the term right, because as a youngster, well, in my mid-age perhaps, or my late teens, early 20s maybe, somewhere along the line, I learned that there are really, really different definitions for cattle dependent on the state they are. You hear about foal, you hear about bull, you hear about heifer, you hear about cow. Right? I can't really refresh my memory as to when you get a cow, as to when you get a heifer. Good? But we're talking. So, all right, we can't carry them to the mega ranch. We'll have to take them to Ibini. Now, you see, it's easy to interrogate information that people provide. But a lot of us don't even realize. They say, what? Oh, what a tangle web we weave when we first try to deceive, something like that. That's what this government doing. And they got professionals like Dr. Waldron. I'm sorry for you, my brother. Honestly, I'm sorry for you. I know you're a professional man. I know you're proudly professional. And it is sickening to see how the PPP, Zulfikar, and the presidents got you contorting yourself. Contorting yourself. They're twisting you out of shape. They got you twisting yourself out of shape, out of character, to cover up their nasty dealings. To cover up their nasty dealings. It's a sad state of affair when professionals can't be professionals anymore because they live in a dictatorship and they gotta follow the instructions of the dictators. I'm putting it to you here, Dr. Waldron. You know them cows ain't going to Ibini. Because my sources tell me no preparations were made to receive cows at Ibini. Right? So true actor saying that Ali, the road was constructed under Ali administration, and Ali and his friends and cronies own all the lands along that road now. That is what they always do. Wherever development is going, they take up all the lands, and then they announce development is going there. Anyhow, staying on course. It is moderation, Dr. Warren, to see how you have to twist and turn and contort yourself to make the Ali government look good and to make the teeth smell like a rose. Because my sources are telling me no preparations were done for cows at Ibini. None. If according to you had advertised for suppliers and there were 4 companies, I think, that participated and one of them won the bid, you must have had in your mind a time frame when these things were going to come to this country. And so you must have made preparations to them, which there is no evidence of preparations to them at Ibini, where they have now been diverted. That alone for me suggests that they weren't intended for Ibini. But the other question I want to ask you, Dr. Warren, is it customary for the GLDA to buy pregnant animals from overseas, to bring them together, to improve the stock, as we like to say? Is it customary? I've researched this one, and I think I want to research it. I'm asking you directly, Dr. Warren, because Mustafa ain't gonna know. Or even if Mustafa knows, he ain't gonna disclose. You're gonna disclose the information. I have a strong feeling you too will not be able to disclose the information because the politicians, the political boss, political head of the Ministry of Agriculture, Zulfikar, is going to put a gag order on you or any of the other professionals. But when you got dunces like Zulfikar, man who can't even say disclose, putting professionals like you in compromising positions. I pity you, my brother. I really feel for you. I was about to say in some countries, the professionals would have submitted their resignations. But then the question is, when you submit your resignation, how are you going to provide for your family? How are you going to eat? Who's going to hire you in this dictatorship? Maybe you got left wherever you got here and go overseas to find a job. And the PPP said they got long arms, and so they might get long reach. And is that what some of you are concerned about? I'd rather die with my dignity, singing Stella. Is that your name? So back to the issue at hand. Is it customary for the GLDA or the Ministry of Agriculture or the government of Ghana, whichever you want to put it under, to buy pregnant animals and transport them to Guyana in the interest of improving the stock? This is what I know. This is what I know. I'm not an agriculture specialist, agriculturalist or agriculture specialist. I'm none of that. But this is what I know. GLDA, in its efforts, happy birthday, Shinezo. Another crab in the house. Crabs rule. GLDA acquires semen or bulls. In this instance, we're talking cattle. So they might acquire rams in the instance of goats and sheep. Notice sheep is, I see a lot of people talking about sheep. They ain't got no sheep. The only sheep they got is in the PPP. Wolves in sheep apostrophe S clothing. That's what I got in the PPP. Good? So hear me. I know that they would acquire rams for sheep and goats. They would acquire boars. They would acquire sows. Right? Or let me say male and female of every or of any category that they want to improve on the stock. Never have I heard of them acquiring pregnant animals on such a large scale, if ever they acquire them. Like I said, what they do is acquire the sperm. I think they might have other names that they call it. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's usually preserved, frozen, wherever you think, and use it for artificial insemination. So we want to improve the stock. We acquire the sperm of the champion bull of the stock that we want to improve, and we use artificial insemination and insert it to impregnate the female of the species. That is how I know it's done. I don't know about the GLEA buying pregnant animals to improve the stock. Because let me tackle Dunsnessy. If I buy pregnant animals, first and foremost, I can't be sure about the gender of the young. If I buy a pregnant heifer, I don't know if she's going to produce a bull or a cow. He likes a cow calf and so on. You're not sure what you will get. But if you want to improve the stock, you know what you want. You know what you need to get to improve the stock. And so you will operate in a controlled environment. So again, Dr. Warren, I invite you, come to the front of the class and prove my ignorance, because like I say, I know nothing about this agricultural thing. But I also know common sense is not always common. I also know Jagusa Guyana got some real stupid people. And I'm wondering if they treat professionals like you as very stupid to have you issuing the kind of statements that you issuing, that just showing a whole level of dunceness or disrespect for the Guyanese people. It's 24 minutes past the 8 o'clock hour. And if Ferguson just dropped by to tell you all that she's outside. Today is Tuesday, she's outside, and she's going to be doing her part in educating the populace so that we all can understand the importance of blocking this bill. Egerton David, I know a lot of things. I see a lot of things. I can play a tape, maybe his most recent, Dr. Warren, I'm talking about most recent statement on this Cowgate story. Again, I'm not a specialist, but I don't know. Something must have been bothering his eyes. They say when you want to know people lying, look at the eyes and see Maybe I should ask AI what are signs of people being untruthful? What are facial signs of people being untruthful? And then we could go back and look at the video and see how many of those signs we see. I would rather suspect pepper fly or something must have affected the man's eyes. Anyhow, let's talk. Annette Ferguson, welcome to the program.
Hi, Kadaki. Good morning. Good morning, Kadaki.
Morning, Annette. How you do?
I'm here trying.
I hear you.
You're hearing me?
Annette, I'm gonna lock you up. Or you driving and talking to me?
All right, I'll go pull in the corner in a bit. You know, I'm on the go, Kadaki. You gotta forgive me, you know.
We want you live. We want you live so you could confront this government. You got a lot more work to do to educate the people and so on.
Yes. I'm gonna pull in the corner. Let me pull in the corner here then and give you a couple of minutes. Yeah, Kadaki.
Mm-hmm. So tell us, I was saying to the viewers, it's your right to tell us what's happening today. So take the wheel and take the wheel. It's on you. Share with our viewers what you are doing today, what are your plans and how you see this campaign to educate the populace going so far.
Well, Kadaki, first off, let me just say a pleasant morning to you and to your wonderful viewers and listeners. And thank you very much for the opportunity to really share with the listeners what I intend to do. You know, the whole intention is to continue advocating and educating the people of Guyana and even across other territories. The importance of this bill, if or when passed in the National Assembly, and that is the former president's benefits and other facilities bill. I must let you know that this campaign that I have started, and you know what you have been doing every single day, it is reaching the masses because different ones would reach me and say, man, this thing is gaining traction. They now understand what is really happening, but we have to intensify some more. But truth be told, a lot of people, Kadaki, are fearful. They're behind the scenes, giving you the thumbs up, giving you the support, but they're fearful to come forward because they know the type of society that we're living in, that's one. And secondly, the kind of government, this dictatorial government, this autocratic government, this vindictive government, this wicked government that will come after them at any cost, right? So the campaign, I continue to stand today just for 1 hour, 10 to 11, outside of the office of the president. And you know, even though this particular bill should be of importance to us, because what we recognize, Kadaki, after the big blow up 2 Sundays ago, this revelation regarding Ali's farm gate, it clearly shows the reason why this bill was tabled. It was tabled with that in mind, that when Ali demits office, all these things that Ali has against his name, right? We, the taxpayers, our generations to come, will have to bear the blunt of that, where we will have to take care of their livelihoods, pay their bills and all manner of things. Not only them, the family, because once they got dependents below the age of 18 years old, you know, that is the kind of bill, or that is the kind of thing, activities we will have to fund for former presidents. So despite you got a lot of things happening, you know, the farm gates, the cows and all kinds of things, a whole lot of events now is trying to overshadow what our mission is. But I want to say to our people, do not be distracted. Remain focused, remain steadfast, because this is a bill that must be killed. This is a bill that should not, even though it was tabled on the 5th of June 2026, it should not be proceeded with. Because now that Ali knows what we know, he should do the honorable thing and say, well, look, we can no longer proceed with this bill because, you know, the nation people are speaking about it. So it's best we pull it back from the National Assembly and, you know, at least go back to the 2015, what the coalition government would have amended in 2015. So that's it for now, Kadaki. Hello? Kadaki?
Yes, I'm here with you, Annette. I was saying I
Yes.
know you gotta go because you're on the move. So let me thank you for dropping by.
Yes. So,
which area are you going to be today?
Pardon?
Which area will you be into in today?
Well, I will be in front of Office of the President. I would normally assemble at in front of the Square of the Revolution there, just in front of Brickdam, in line with Brickdam there. Whoever comes, then we proceed. We say a little prayer. I must let you know, I pray before we move to the location. We go do our thing. They'll go back, say another prayer.
All right, it seems as though we have lost Annette, but you get the idea. Annette is out there today again from 10 o'clock, and so you should go out and support her in whatever way you can support her. Listen, it looks as though the video has been removed. I don't know. I'm trying to get access to the video of War Run because you know me, I am a man when I talk about things. I'm proactive. Let me see. When I talk about some things, I just like move to them and see. Okay, good. Because I asked artificial intelligence to do an analysis to me. Right? I don't want to rely on my own lack of knowledge. So if I can get AI to analyze this video for me, then I would be quite a happy man. But because AI is a boss these days, I don't care how you look at it. Right? But AI tells you things that you ordinarily will not even know for yourself. Right? And so I want AI to analyze the presentation and see if they are verbal. What should I say? If they are verbal hints at misrepresentation of facts and stuff like that. But my whole thing is, I don't want anybody to feel that I'm out to get Dr. Waldron. Dr. Waldron is a respectable man, and I want to encourage him to protect his credibility. Protect his credibility. Don't let him cause you to contort yourself, partner. Right? Because when you do that, remember at the end of the day, it's only you who you will be able to depend on to defend you. The morning I don't time for say, well, they're going to defend you, you know. You got to defend yourself. They're going to just simply throw you under the bus. Right? That's what they're going to do. Simply throw you under the bus. Right? Good. So I got AI working for me. You see, I told somebody the other day, me alone, I could be the whole opposition. Because I like to think on the go. But some people seem to believe they could only think in AC rooms and so on and so forth. Right? Or think when liquor store and Doc read about and so no, you gotta think on your feet. But that's my position. I believe that the political heads of the Ministry of Agriculture and of this government and so on, they're really, really pressuring professionals to contort themselves to cover up this scandal. A scandal it is. And it is scandalous when professionals themselves can't stand up against some people who might not even have the slightest idea, and iota, slightest idea of what the professionals do, how they do it, and the sacrifices they made to be able to become professionals. But because they're political heads and they're politicians and they got political power, they can destroy people's career by forcing them to do foolishness. Right? It's 25 minutes to the 9 o'clock hour. The lines are open. 6225933 is the number to call. I'm waiting for see the analysis that AI gonna come up with. Let me see. Oh yeah. The lines are open. Call and let me hear your opinions on this this former president bill, the relationship to the mega ranch, and Colgate. Good. The lines are open. Let's talk those things. In the meantime, I still want to play, in the meantime, we can play some music and I will go to the Good Citizen because we got some very good citizens. Good. In this instance, I'm sitting here watching all the political heads got a good citizen and a good doctor contorting himself, maybe just to keep his job. That's all I can
When does someone really become a good citizen? I'd like to know for sure. Why, when the ordinary man disagrees with the establishment, they call it treason. Why should they persecute a brother for seeking black power? Don't they know a blind man could see that this is blatant hypocrisy? The real traitors and them are all high in society. Yet the government protecting all of them and penalizing you and me. And in a million different ways they violate the law. It's the same good no good bastards who oppressed it all. They sell in black market, making excess profit, paying a starvation salary. These good citizens are the architects of economic slavery. They say you have the right to criticize, but then you are victimized, and without any reason. Many a time you find yourself politically paralyzed by that same good citizen. Yet these fakes and phonies enjoy a long life of luxury while they spread corruption throughout the country. When they should be arrested, they're protected and respected in this society, and in a million different ways they violate the law. It's the same good no good bastards who oppress the poor with a false declaration, tax evasion, defrauded customs duty. These good citizens are the architects of economic slavery. In lust and greed and fraud and strife, they specialize. Double deals, they idolize. If you're brave enough to open your mouth and criticize, one time you are ostracized and or victimized. Still they go unpunished and unaccused of any crime, while on the backs of the ordinary man these vultures climb. They use the riches and the power, make a mockery of the law, and have the law protect them same time. In a million different ways they violate the law. It's the same good masters who oppressed before. They're controlling bootlegging, dope peddling, prostitution, and piracy. These good citizens are the architects of economic slavery.
Good citizen. Good citizen there for you. Like y'all didn't feel like talk about these issues this morning. And by the way, I wanted Flash reach home because I haven't heard from Flash. So I got some voices. Let me play them.
Kadaki, blessings and good morning to you, my brother. Blessings to our listeners from the diaspora and from the four corners of the globe. Kadaki, Guyana, right now, is like a madhouse. It's like a madhouse. The oil, the money, like is sending these fellas mad. Kadaki, I saw a clipping where Shishira Duncan and this guy who is the leader at the PNC, Campbell, and this next man, the beard man, and two other local activists by the Bobis River, speaking about some animals the PPP government brought in from Brazil, and the condition those animals. Oh my goodness gracious
Sending
God.
the animals to Guyana.
Them people is crazy people. Those people crazy to be treating animals that can't speak. And one of them was giving birth. Kakadaki, something just not right by. Something not right. And this mega ranch that they accusing Ali of, Kakadaki, Ali making the Muslim community, if he is really a Muslim, he bringing the Muslim community into disrepute, because as a sitting president of a country and you're a Muslim and behaving in this kind of manner, Kakadaki is a disgrace, man. Is a disgrace. And I don't think it have any law specify that once you is a sitting president, it is lawful for you to do business on the side. That is a total no-no. Karaki, I believe the UN, the United States, and these foreign people have to get into this, because this is not normal. This is not normal. It have people in Guyana that they can't even get one meal, and look where this man he doing, like if the Cheji is he own and he could do whatever he want, and people must just accept that and say Ali's a good man. Kadaki, what I want to say, I wouldn't be able to say it on your program because I really don't want to bring this show into disrepute. But things ain't looking nice, and things not nice. Kadaki, I'm out and listening.
morning, Brother Kidaki. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, all right thinking Guyanese. Guyanese and Brother Kidaki. Yeah, look out for the installed 19th charge president of the PPP party. Yeah, look out for a some bogus document he can come with. That's what they preparing for him right now. My God, my ancestors tell me that. I look forward to it. You understand me? This guy is a thief. This guy gonna thief so till he get jail and thief so till he dead. You might even thief in jail, want thief in jail, because you might want thief them fellow panty. You understand me? You might want thief panty all in jail, you might want thief Brazil all in jail. You understand me? So this fellow are a well-known thief to this country. A thief with 19 fraud charge, and others was hanging over his head when he stole power, when he steal power. You understand me? So we got to call a spade in this country. We got to call a spade a spade. You understand me? Black people that support this PPP party, come on, boy, you sit down, you have quiet moments and see for a number of years the PPP installed party in power. You see the destruction of the cars in African communities. So much young people, these people murdered. If them not murdered, the police murdered. You sit down, study, think, focus. See the destruction that these people cause in black communities around this country. Guyanese people, wake up, black man. Black man, are you wake up? Lot of wake up call we get in this country called Guyana, and we can't wake up to this date. We got the same racial murderous thieving party. Keep marginalizing on African people in this country the most, and nothing that coming out of it, buddy. Come on, bro. This country belongs to all of us, especially African people. We sweat. Yeah? We cry tears, we cry blood to make this country what it is today. And watch what this installed PPP government and the police force of this country, black man police force doing to us in this country. And yes, we can wake up in this country. We can wake up and call a spade a spade. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The writing is big on the wall. The PPP have nothing to give to black people. They know all who left the PNCR party run over there. They run for money. Because they're broken dog eat shit. An old man tell me when you're broken, you eat shit. And that is what the people are going over the PPP party for. But then people have news for them. Then people gonna watch them like when cat watching mom milk. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let me wake up. Y'all days are numbered. Y'all house slave. Y'all lick batty. Y'all lick bottom. Y'all criminals. You see what they with the PPP or sheltering the PPP. You understand? We're covering the PPP. Y'all criminals as African people. Y'all murderers as African people were covering the PPP. We're keeping them in power. Anyhow, there's a whipping of national teeth coming for all of y'all. Where you see trampling on African people in this country, the first people of this world. Yeah, hold on. Y'all time, y'all days are numbered. Yours, y'all have an awesome day.
Arriving in the UK from Guyana, the Caribbean, North America, or elsewhere. Start your journey with ease and comfort by choosing first-class travel service, one of UK's leading providers of premium airport transfers. Enjoy a smooth, stress-free arrival by booking your comfortable and reliable airport taxi before you arrive. With affordable rates and exceptional service, we cover all major UK airports, including Heathrow, Gatwick, Manchester, Birmingham, and many more. Wherever you land, we guarantee a seamless door-to-door experience to and from any UK airport. For your peace of mind, all our drivers are fully DBS checked and cleared, ensuring a safe and trustworthy service from the moment you arrive. Our friendly staff will meet and greet you in the airport arrival hall, assist with your luggage, and escort you to one of our luxurious vehicles. So wait no longer. We're ready to look after you from the moment you arrive in the UK. You can contact us via email info@firstclasstravelservice.co.uk, office phone +4 4195 2287 176, WhatsApp +4 479 136 0576 5 or +4 479 009 50171, or simply fill in our request, a quote form, at www.firstclasstravelservice.co.uk. Travel with confidence. Travel first class.
Guyana and Guyanese, at home and abroad.
You can get meat anywhere, but for the best cuts of chicken, beef, pork, mutton, and lots more, check out T and W Harris Butcher Shop, located in the East Rheinveld Market. Call us on 609-7168. T and W Harris Butcher Shop, for the best in fresh cut meats and lots more. Attention, attention, all big and tall ladies. We have plus size jeans. We have H and E. We have plus size jeans. We have shoes. We have all that you need to fit your figure. H and E collection. Contact Miss Helen on 592-622-0748. H and E collection. Miss Helen, 622-0748. Plus size jeans, brands such as American Eagle, Gloria Vanderbilt, On 34th, Celebrity Pink, No Boundaries, Jessica Simpson, among others. And of course, since it's the emancipation season that's coming, let me tell you that they have lots of African clothing. And so you can, just reach out to Helen, Miss Helen, on 622-0748 and get more details as to what they have in stock. They have lots of stuff for you. Many more, much more merchandise they have available. Of course, advertising, you can't put everything. So just call Miss Helen at 622-0748 and let her tell you what they have available over there at H&E Collection for plus size ladies. Okay? Do that. It is now 7 minutes to the 9 o'clock hour. You're so tuned to the Guyanese Morning Time. Let me tell you that Yuns, right? Yuns sewing establishment, Yuns fashion and sewing supplies. She got a whole lot of things over there for you at Starbucks Square there by opposite. I think that place is called Fraser Square. I'm not sure. But Starbucks Square, right opposite where the old GNCB Bank used to be. Yes, right opposite where the GNCB Bank used to be. If you check out Yuns Fashion and Sewing Supplies, she has a lot of things there for sale today. Well, not today and onward. And so you must go down there. I'll share with you some of the things that she has. For you. Coming up, base train. Sometimes I get a little slow, Right. So here we go. Lots of things for you. She has industrial sewing machines, Yuns Fashion and Sewing Supplies, quality supplies, and perfect creations. Everything you need to create with confidence. Silent Motors, industrial sewing machines and accessories, silent motors, bobbins and throat plates and shuttle and cases, wax chalk and snipes and seam rippers and needles and elastic in velvet mesh style and plain. She has wool, spandex materials, brown cotton, cone thread, pelon, um, clothes dye, YKK zippers, shoulder pads, t-shirts, sheets, and lots more. One-stop shop for all your sewing needs. Yon's Fashion and Sewing Supplies. 617-6124 is the number to call. 617-6124 is the number to call. And she's not at South Rhine Belt. She is at Georgetown near opposite the place. So I tell you the places. Old GNCB Bank. Okay? Good. And if you can't get Yons on that number, of course you can reach out to me and I'll try to make the necessary contact so that you can get your sewing supplies. Good. Support those who support you. That's all I can tell you. Support those who support you. 6225933 is the number to call. You're still tuned to the Guyanese Morning Time. I think we have one more voice note. Let me see.
Good morning, Brother Kadaki. Good morning, viewers. I don't know much about the religion, but isn't the cow some type of sacred animal to some of these people? I wonder if any of them will come out and denounce what's happening.
Fair question from the caller there, Fair question from the voice note there. Aren't cows sacred to some people? Yes, cows are sacred to some people, but not to the Muslims. Cows are a good source of meat for the Muslims. Cows are sacred to Hindus, right? And that is why I don't really want to go there, but that is why in some countries you have the big battle between Muslims and Hindus because Hindus are seen as eating or destroying that which is sacred to. Muslims are seen as eating and destroying what is seen as sacred to Hindus. And so you get that religious conflict there. But yes, the question that was asked, the answer is simple. Yes, cows are sacred to Hindus, not Muslims. When somebody asked me a question which I have not answered, and as I'm answering this one, let me answer this one. Somebody was asking if there are pigs on the ranch. Somebody is asking if there are pigs on the ranch. And I know why they ask if there are pigs on the ranch. Because in Islam, you talk about haram and halal. And that is why most Muslims, if they come to buy meat or so from you, they ask if it is halal. Or even the food, they ask if it is halal. Because you got halal and you got haram. Haram is bad, halal is good. You're not supposed to, as a Muslim, have anything to do with pigs. Right? Just as Christians, as far as I know, you're not supposed to have anything to do with pigs. Swine. They're haram. Good? And so I am sure that is why the person asked me if there is any pig on Ali's ranch. I can't say. I've never been there. Right? I can't say. As a matter of fact, Ali did promise a media tour. I don't know if that tour is ever going to happen. But I know I wouldn't be included in that because I'm not necessarily a member of the media, quote-unquote, fraternity. Well, I don't know what they consider me, right? But, yeah, I don't know if there are pigs on the farm. But if there are pigs on the farm, then somebody would have enough evidence to support the claim that Ali is no Muslim. Ali is a masquerader, right? So y'all go check and see if the ranch got pigs, haram. And if the ranch got pigs, haram, then you can really conclude comfortably that this man is a masquerader, right? This man is a masquerader. But it's a minute to the 9 o'clock hour. I have to go. And as usual, I will leave you with what we just played. The Mighty Sparrow, Good Citizens. And I'm reminding you to check out Young's Fashion down at Starbuck area, opposite the old GNCB Bank, because she has lots of things things that are usually difficult to find in this country. I know those seamstresses and tailors and so on usually catch a tail finding supplies and finding spare parts and so on for the machinery and so on. But go to Yons, you will find them there. Good? You will find them there. Here is Sparrow for you. Have a
When does someone really become a good citizen? I'd like to know for sure. Why, when the ordinary man disagrees with the establishment, they call it treason. Why should they persecute a brother for seeking black power? Don't they know a blind man could see that this is blatant hypocrisy? The real traitors and them are all high in society. Yet the government protecting all of them and penalizing you and me. And in a million different ways they violate the law. It's the same good no good bastards who oppress it all. They sell in black market, making excess profit, paying a starvation salary. These good citizens are the architects of economic slavery. They say you have the right to criticize, but then you are victimized, and without any reason. Many a time you find yourself politically paralyzed by that same good city. Yet these fakes and phonies enjoy a long life of luxury while they spread corruption throughout the country. When they should be arrested, they're protected and respected in this society. And in a million different ways, they violate the law. It's the same good no good bastards who oppress the poor. With a false declaration, tax evasion, defrauding customs duty. These good citizens are the architects of economic slavery. In lust and greed and fraud and strife, they specialize. Double deals, they idolize. If you punished and unaccused of any crime, while on the backs of the ordinary man these vultures climb. They use the riches and the power, make a mockery of the law, and have the law protect them same time. In a million different ways they violate the law. It's the same good no good bastards who oppress the poor. They controlling bootlegging, dope peddling, prostitution and piracy. These good citizens are the architects of economic slavery.